we all know that I've put the handles on the drawer now, and I've put it on the fridge, so that slides in and out now. My tray and everything will stand up in there, so hopefully that'll all work okay. But I've eventually retired my 30-year-old steps, and I've made some steps to go on there. And my daughter took a look at it and she says, "Dad, that little tiny thin plywood's never going to take your weight." Well, it won't across, right? Because I'm standing it down like that and into the floor, right? That's a sheer down weight. And I honestly, look, I'm stood on it. It's not cracking, creaking or anything. So, yes, it works. Put a little catch there, and so it sits there. Lovely, right? Only thing that I didn't think about at the time, because I made it in, I haven't finished sanding it yet. I'm going to cover it in carpet as well, which I've got to get because I've run out. Only thing I didn't think of was my fridge. When I open my fridge, I can't get the bloody fridge open. I can only just, if I pull the drawer to the side, I can sometimes get him open, but then he hooks up. But then I thought, well, that's all right. 99% of the time, it's going to be down. Now the fridge will come all the way out, no problem whatsoever, and the drawer will come out altogether. So, yeah, I'm glad I thought of that as well. Anyway, right. I'm out here today. It's Sunday again. I've put the electric heater on using the inverter, and it was sucking 1,000 watts, which I can't understand why it's sucking 1,000 watts, because it's only on 500 on the yeah, it's only on 500. Defies logic. Solar, I am fetching in 5 amps. I'm only fetching in 5 amps, and I'm sucking 82 amps, 83 amps. And I've done that because I want to flatten the battery a little bit. It's because you know, nobody's in the van using it. I've turned the fridge and the freezer and everything off, pointless having that running when there's nobody in here. The heater is taking 78 amps off the batteries. The rest is the solar. So yeah, 1,000 watts. 78 amps, and endurance will only be 3.5 hours with this much solar. I tell you, already it's nice and warm, especially with that sun. That sun's bloody beautiful. And of course, the sun at this time of year is so low in the sky. My panels are laid down on the roof, so they're not fetching in an awful lot, obviously, because they're laid down. But is what it is today is I got the Dabson out, and I'm going to stick it in the back. I've dropped that down to 64% because I want to start the van up. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. Right, they made enough neighbours made enough bloody ruckus at 3 o'clock this morning coming home, so I'm going to start the bloody van up. And make a load of bloody racket. So, yeah, it's pulling 82 watts off the entire system. So, yeah, what are we still drawing on there? Yeah, we're still drawing. Solar's still only pulling in 5.5 amps. Right. So, I'm going to set myself up. I'm going to I'm going to change the Wi-Fi system over to the van Wi-Fi now, because at the moment it's running on the house Wi-Fi, and if it's going to be in the van, I need to be able to access it through the van Wi-Fi and not the house Wi-Fi, because I'm not always going to be at home. Right, I'm in the front of the van now. Even although it's warm, I still do the glow plugs 2 to 3 times. That's switched off. The split charge is switched on in the back, I think. Yeah, he's switched on in the back, so I'll turn him off because I've got the batteries in the front. Oh, he's at 12.2. I've moved my seat back too far. Let's have a look. That's around about right. Right, once. That ain't bad. It's been started for, what, 2-3 weeks. There you go. Right, well, the what are we putting out there? Yeah, that's about 14.3. Yeah, 14.3 off the alternator. I'm gonna flick that on, and then we're gonna see if the Dabson is charging. Let's go round the other way because the neighbour wants to talk. No, I don't want to. Let's go in the van and just check that. Yep, 13 volts there. Solar's still bringing in 5.5 amps. And I can't check the oh, what is it? It's the the lithium. I can't remember. Well, Fogstar. I can't check what the Fogstar is because I'm using it. And yeah, I'm pulling in 181 watts. And that thing's working. Look, the fan's running. And I'm going to leave it now running like this until it's charged. Sod the neighbours, because I want to see what it is, how long it's going to take. It says 4.5, well, 5 hours as good as. Well, most places in the country, you know, it'll take me 4 hours to get to. It's from here, it's an hour to any motorway anyway. Right. Oh, that'll do it. I can't find stop on here now. Where is it? You can tell how often I use the camera, the phone camera to film. Stop. Right, that's working ace now. That is running ace, and I must get the thermometer so I can. That's ice cold. That is ice cold. I mean, that fan is so quiet I can't hear it. I mean, I'm right up to it. I don't know whether you can hear it on there. But that's charging, and that's charging. It does say it'll take 4.8 hours to charge, but I think once the engine is up to temperature and it starts, you know, and I'm driving it, it'll put out its maximum then. Oh. Of course, the van batteries are low as well because they haven't been turned on. So none of the fridges are on. So, you know, it's not drawing an awful lot off the alternator. Yeah, that's... I'm not drawing anything off the van. All the lights are on. Solar's still fetching in 3.1 amps. Says batteries at 13.4, which they run at 13.6 anyway, don't they? Those do. Yeah, I can push that back in. But I did discover that I reserved this little space here to put the Dabson in and strap him in there. But I found out it's not. It's too. The shelf's too short. I can't push the fridge back in once it's the Dabson's in there. So I'm going to have to sort of think about redesigning that somehow. I still want it high enough that I can reach it from over the top of the fridge, so I'll just put an extra, like a battery tray like there, where like it is now, but raised up so I can reach everything. Oh, still got a snotty nose. So there, I chuffed to bits with that. Chuffed to bits with that. Well, you could tell that I got extended. I can't get there because I've retired the steps and they're in the way. Yeah, it's fluctuating between 14.1, 14.2, so she's still hunted a bit.